You know, I gave Tony an offer that he couldn't refuse. I asked him if he wanted pepperoni or sausage on his pizza, man. Come on. Really, Johnny? Really, Tony? You gotta freaking just man, fuck you, Tony. No one ever liked you anyway. Man. Hello, people of YouTube. 'Tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, here, back again, finally, with yet another anime review. It's definitely been a minute, people of YouTube. I've missed you guys so much. So, people of YouTube, today we're going to talk about an anime straight from last year, an anime that no one really talks about for one reason or another, an anime that I thought quite to be very promising when I saw the trailers for last year, but never really got the chance to see it until now. We're going to talk about the anime Gangsta, because, you know, we thug life, you know, whatever. So what? We gangsta. Has Tupac taught us nothing in life? Anyway, people of YouTube, what is the story of Gangsta? It's very hard to explain, but I'll try my best, people. The story of Gangsta basically follows two handymen, the ever so smart, ever so diligent and carefree Warwick, and the badass, shoot first, ask questions later Nicholas. And as they both do odd jobs for the mob to earn a little bit of cash here and there. And you basically follow these two characters, throughout their days living in the rundown piece of crap city known as Australia, while, you know, doing some stuff that normal people wouldn't do, you know, just to save their ass. So yeah, basically, it's the best way I could put this anime. It's kind of like the plot of Black Lagoon. It really does. Anime draws so much parallel to Black Lagoon. And if you have not seen Black Lagoon, I do recommend you check it out. It's actually a really solid anime. I do like Black Lagoon a lot, which we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. So guys, I've honestly heard nothing about Gangsta. I saw a little bit of trailers about the anime, but nothing really amazing that I heard about it. All I heard was a very solid anime from last year. So, needless to say, I went with minimal expectations about the anime, and after seeing it from start to finish, what do I have to say? Well, let's find out. First off, and it always goes without saying, the animation. It's pretty freaking solid, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when it rains. When it rains, that shit looks so damn realistic. There's so many scenes in this anime where it rains, and it just looks awesome and gorgeous. And this anime is very, very, very light, or I'm sorry, not very light, very dark when it comes to its tone, because it's just, like, you see a lot of grayish, almost blackish scenery, and it's like, how this anime mainly takes place in alleyways, which is normally very dark, gray, and, you know, out of the light. But in scenes where you do see the sun and you do see the light, it definitely shines and everything. The animation is very solid, especially with its color, with its use of gray, black, and white. I do like that color scheme a lot, especially when it comes to the color black. The story of Gangsta is very, very, very interesting. From start to finish, you will get hooked on this story. And especially with these people called the Tags, and that whole plot line, I really, really do like that plot. I really do like it. It's an interesting story with very interesting characters. And speaking of characters, the characters in the anime are very solid. Each of them shining out, and each of them stood out. I do like most of the characters. Let's talk about the two main characters of the anime, Nicholas and Warwick. Warwick, he's pretty much what I basically said in the beginning. And the same thing goes with Nico. He's very smart. He's very suave, almost. He's very down to earth. Like, he's such an interesting and fascinating character. And I do like his backstory, which you do get to see in the anime, along with Nicholas's backstory and how these two characters met and formed a very strong relationship. And that goes without saying, their relationship between Nicholas and Warwick is very solid. You do sense a somewhat kind of friendship between the two characters, and every time they bond, and you know, just like seeing them banter, especially since Nicholas is deaf, and it's almost never done. Like, you've never seen a deaf character in an anime. I find that to be very surprising. And speaking of Nicholas, like I mentioned before, this dude's a badass. I do like him as a character. He's very solid, and coincidentally, he has the same name as one of my cousins. So, good luck on that. And I do like him as a character. Nicholas is just a really solid standout character. Some of the other characters, most of them I forgot their names, but the majority of these characters, you will get a kick out of these characters, because a lot of these characters are very solid, especially if you see all the other Twilights and tag people with those tags. I do like those characters a lot. They stand out, they are awesome, they're badass, and I like these characters a lot. The opening theme. Oh my god, I love that opening theme. It is so damn catchy to listen to. I find myself constantly listening to this opening theme because I'm just how so much damn catchy this damn thing is. I absolutely love this opening theme. It's very catchy. Go ahead and listen to it. Hell, if that last video, my last video where I'm back, and just, if that did not express to you how much I love that damn opening, then you're in for a treat, because just listen to the opening. Listen to the opening of Gangsta. In fact, I want to put a link in the description of this video to go and listen to that damn opening. It is catchy as fuck. The English dub, done by Funimation, very solid. I absolutely love the English dub for Gangsta. It reminds me so much of the English dub for Black Lagoon. And I do love the voice actors who are portraying the characters, like Ian Sinclair, Brandon Potter. There's his name. Brandon Potter and Ian Sinclair, the two characters that voice Nico and Warwick. Those two guys killed it as those characters, especially Ian Sinclair. He did a fantastic job voicing the role of Warwick. He just killed it. He has that suave, womanizer kind of character. Like, he's done it once with Brooke, he could do it again. You know, he killed it. Fucking killed it as Warwick. Especially Brandon Potter also. Brandon Potter, which hasn't really been having a lot of roles in Funimation. It's cool, especially since he had to voice a deaf guy. So it's very interesting hearing his voice portraying as a deaf guy, because you have to think, you know, if you portray as a deaf guy, then it's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie, but I do love the English dub. The action in the anime, because the anime does have action, is very solid, very fast-paced, very fluid. I love the action in this anime, also going hand in hand with the animation. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I've been talking too much praise about this anime. Well, there are a couple issues with this anime, and they're huge. One, and the first biggest offender about this anime, was one of its characters, which was one of the main characters, and her name was Alex. What the fuck did this character do? Okay, wanna know what she felt like? She felt like The Rock. No, not like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. No, I'm talking about Rock from Black Lagoon. She felt like that character that was just, you know, taken in from a situation and just thrown into another. She fucking has no purpose being a main character. She's just that character that Glass Reflection kind of puts her as the main character who doesn't know anything and that they need to explain something for the audience. That is her purpose. She is a useless, dumb character. She's just dumb. And the thing is, they were building up something with this character. Alex could have been such a fascinating character, and she was. She had a very interesting backstory, but not fully explored, which sucks because they were promoting it. They were even hinting at a possible whole episode dedicated to her backstory. It sucked. There wasn't any backstory with the character Alex, and that kind of sucks, and she was even useless to begin with. Speaking of kind of plot points, some things that were mentioned in the story wasn't really explored and needed further explanation. One in particular I would like to mention, and that was the fact that Nicholas sort of had kind of a love interest in the anime, and supposedly she just upped and vanished out of nowhere. We don't know if she died, we don't know if she did. Her name was, all we know is that her name was Veronica, and that was it. So you don't really know much about this character. You're gonna introduce her, talk about her twice, and then just throw her out the window. Really? Really? And hell, that's not just one. There are multiple story and plot points that could have been fully explained. Like, for example, Warren's backstory. Because they show that prevalently that Warwick was the kind of this once real rich kid, and they didn't really explain how Warwick, went from this kind of rich kid life. I mean, they did, but they needed a better explanation for the one that they give. It was kind of pointless. And the last 3 episodes of the anime, really? Fucking just really? Really? This anime had a very solid, excellent first 8 episodes, but then it goes to the final 3 episodes, and then, oh my god. This anime, the last 3 episodes, I won't give anything away. I won't. But let's just say the last 3 episodes of the anime was overwhelming. There was, again, stuff that were introduced, never explained, never explored, and that was it. That is all to it. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? And that's not even adding, it's ending. Again, much like Black Lagoon, it ended. It just ends on a cliffhanger. At least in Black Lagoon, it just ended. But no, this anime just leaves you in a cliffhanger. It just ends. That's it. No second season. No nothing. And you wanna know why I say there's no second season? Because I just found out recently that the studio that made Gangsta was bankrupt. They got bankrupt. I'm like, yeah, so guess what? There's not gonna be a second season anytime soon for this anime. Which sucks because this anime had a very strong, excellent startup. This anime could have been near perfection had it been for its last 3 episodes. It's needed exploration on its stories, its useless main protagonist known as Alex, and its ending. Those 4 things drag this anime down. Now, that's not to say that those negatives outweigh the positives. No, the anime is a very solid anime, and it's worth watching. Go ahead, go check out Gangsta. For all I care, it's a very solid anime. If you guys love Black Lagoon, because like I said, this anime really draws a lot of parallel to Black Lagoon. For instance, its action reminds me of Black Lagoon. It's very badass, shoot first, ask questions later. Main protagonist Nico reminds me so much of Revy, and Rock being the useless main character. Oh look, there's Alex, another useless main character. You had that suave womanizer kind of character who kind of took the center of attention, and it's very excellent plot when characters like Gangsta could have been something great, but yet that was just thrown out the window, and it sucked. I did like Gangsta. I did like it a lot. Unfortunately, Well, what can you do? What can you do, people? What can you do? Oh well, you know, that's all there is to it. So, people, that being said, my overall grade for Gangsta is an 8 out of 10. It's a really solid anime. Go check it out. If you really love Black Lagoon, go check out Gangsta, because there's just so much parallel between the two animes. It's uncanny. So yeah, that's gonna wrap this video up, people of YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. And until then, people of YouTube, I will be doing more videos hopefully soon. I just gotta finish one really weird anime requested by my cousin. Yippee. And that will be hopefully done soon. And yeah, that's gonna wrap this video up like I said before. Until then, people of YouTube, this is the Crimson Assassin signing out. Peace, YouTube.